KNDY.
Good evening and welcome in to postseason basketball coverage here on KNDY as the 2A girls bracket gets started here tonight at Valley Heights High School as the Mustangs host the Washington County Tigers in round one of the Class 2A Mission Valley bracket. Max Blasky with you along for the ride tonight as we get ready for broadcast feature here on KNDY. We're going to take our first time out. When we come back, we'll get you ready for game time here on KNDY.
Dr. Brittany here with Marysville Dental Care, where your family's health is our top priority. Dr. Zach, our team, and I are the family dental home you've always been looking for.
Our comprehensive dental care is designed to serve all of your dental needs. Whether it's a routine cleaning, braces, or cosmetic work, we provide the highest quality of care with a comfortable experience. Visit our office across from the Marysville Courthouse or go to marysvilledentalcare.com to schedule a visit.
Have the smile you've always wanted with our team by your side.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Hi, this is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville. We're excited to announce that we are now your local ag chemical supplier. To go along with our proven corn and soybean varieties from Pioneer, we're supplying pre- and post-emergent herbicides, pesticides, and some fertilizers, still offering our convenient on-farm delivery. Give our agronomist Jacob Harries a call at 785-713-9628 or stop by Performance Ag in Waterville and speak with one of us about the opportunities for you ahead. That's Performance Ag in Waterville, now handling chemicals. Thanks and have a great day.
When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber. Close to home, spend your time working and not fetching. Easy pickup or delivery available, and their prices are competitive on all of your building needs. From lumber to siding, roofing, paint, windows, and doors, to the tools to get the job done. Make the easy choice the first time with Cromie Lumber, Marysville and Washington. As always, they appreciate your business as they work to help you save time and money. When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber.
Max Blasky back with you here, KNDY FM 95.5, streaming online at KNDYradio.com and in the free KNDY mobile app as we get ready for Valley Heights versus Washington County in round one of the 2A girls SubState bracket. Pretty fun introduction we had here as the folks from Valley Developmental Services got us rocking and rolling with a little Mustang cheer here before the contest. Even got some good competition across the way as the student section is decked out in their best ESPN attire down here to kick off this sub-state bracket. As we look at the bracket, Mustangs come into 3 seeds, 16 and 7 on the year. Meanwhile, the Washington County girls come in the 14 seed, 4 and 19 on the season. Lady Tigers coached by first-year head coach Brooklyn Zoller, while the Mustangs under 10th-year head coach Jordan Brocksterman. These two teams have matched up once already this season back on January 13th, the last game before the Twin Valley League tournament, and it was all Mustangs as Valley Heights won 58-25 in that contest. 9 Mustangs scored, led by Ava Smith with 19 points. As for the Washington County Tigers, they were led by a dozen by sophomore post Maggie Luchmeyer. They got to the line 24 times, too, in that contest. Then Washington mustered 13 makes. Valley Heights jumped out to a 20-2 first quarter lead. They were up 48-14 at halftime and never looked back in the route to the 58-25 victory. This has been a series that has been dominated by the Mustangs as of recently. Last win for Washington County came all the way back on January 6th of 2017. That is 10 straight victories for the Mustangs in those contests. Valley Heights has averaged 56 points per game, while Washington County only mustered 34 points per contest. We're going to take our final pregame timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at how the season is going, stat leaders for both sides, and get you ready for tip-off here for the high school basketball postseason action on KNDY as the Valley Heights Mustangs host the Washington County Tigers.
The Blue Rapids Mercantile is layered with collectibles, everyday household items, and great finds that bring back memories. Stop in at the Sunflower Speckled Building along the highway in Blue Rapids and soothe that antiquing itch. Always homemade toffee, peanut brittle, sweetbreads, and more available year-round, along with a wonderful assortment of Harmony Hills jams and jellies with many great gift ideas for any size budget. With reasonably priced items, you can enjoy your treasures and come back anytime to the Blue Rapids Mercantile.
Everyday people lose their money to scams. It is important to keep your information safe and understand what to look for. Use strong passwords, enable multi-factor authentication, and never give out your financial or personal information via phone or email. Remember, you cannot win a prize or a sweepstake that you didn't enter. Companies won't ask you to send money or gift cards back on a mistaken overpayment. And beware of suspicious links. If you are unsure, give us a call. United Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A big thank you to our Washington County sponsors tonight, including Midwest Products, Cromie Lumber, United Bank and Trust, Owens Original, M&M Tire, Animal Health Center of Washington, Cedar Hills Golf Course, the Dragonson Insurance Agents, Bruna Implement, and F&B Washington, as well as our Mustang sponsors you'll hear all evening long. We're going to take one more time out for the national anthem. When we come back, it's game time between the Mustangs and the Tigers.
Hey there, this is Brooklyn Zeller, head coach at Washington County, and you're listening to Tiger Basketball on KNDY.
Sharp Manufacturing in Blue Rapids. Building quality, locally produced custom trailers, wishing all Mustang athletes the best of luck this year. From start to finish, the best is what you'll get from Sharp Manufacturing. Check out their full line of high-quality enclosed cargo trailers and custom car haulers at sharpmanufacturing.com. The best and last trailer you'll need, Sharp Manufacturing in Blue Rapids.
Owens Originals Floral has creative solutions for all your floral needs. Let Carol and her artistic team design and deliver a floral masterpiece for you. At Owens Originals, they keep a large selection of fresh flowers available, as if they're handpicked just for you. Owens Originals Floral on the Square in downtown Washington, 325-2026 for all of life's celebrations.
This new year, you deserve better. Better internet, better speeds, and better service from a company that gives back to your community. Sign up for Blue Valley Technologies Fiber Internet and get 3 months free. Already a customer? Try a faster speed for 3 months at no extra cost. For more details, visit us at bluevalley.net or call 877-876-1228. Happy New Year.
This is Jordan Brocksterman, head coach of the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, and you're listening to Mustang Basketball on KNDY FM 95.5.
When you're buying tires, go with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Locally owned, M&M Tire offers minor service work. They offer major brands of tires. They offer service after the sale, and that's what you can rely on with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Call them at 325-2207 for an appointment today. For your tire needs, call them M&M Tire in Washington.
Always love hearing the national anthem from the pet fans across the league. Valley Heights Mustangs, one of the best out there to do it. A big shout out to them on what they're doing. Pretty cool introduction, too, we got going on now. Video production team made a hype video here for the Lady Mustangs as they look to make another sub-state run, as head coach Jordan Brocksterman and the Mustangs are looking for their 8th state appearance in head coach Jordan Brocksterman's tenure. Last year, the Mustangs came into the 2A bracket as the 6th seed. They took care of Jeff County North in first-round action, then a nail-biter in second-round action, and took out Kansas City Christian in the championship game 52-36. They won't get that any rematches here this year as Valley Heights or Washington County will take on the winner of 6th seed Donovan West and 11th seed Jackson Heights. That is going on tonight at Donovan West. Top side of this bracket sees 2 seed Linden taking on 15 seed Atchison County Community High School. 7 seed Jeff County North taking on 10 seed Care Perryville in this 2A bracket with championship action to be held March 6th at Mission Valley. As we look at the seasons for both of these teams, starting with the visiting Washington County Lady Tigers, it's been a rough one for head coach Brooklyn Zoller in her first year. Again, 4-19. They finished winless in 9 tries in league play. Tigers are only mustering 29 points per game while allowing 51. They did start the season off 2-2, including a nice win over a Pike Valley team that will be taking on Axtell next Monday in the Class 1A Division II bracket. That game will be live here on FM 95.5. The middle of the season came up with 2 losing streaks of 6+. They lost 6 straight from the end of December until the middle of the Quinn Valley League tournament, including a 58-25 loss here to the Mustangs. And the Tigers are falling here at the end of the year on an 8-game losing streak, most notably falling to Doniphan West last Friday, 61-24. As for the Mustangs, they yet again play one of the toughest schedules here in the league. They started off the season a respectable 4-1, even went on a 5-game winning streak going into the Twin Valley League tournament. But through the tournament and the first part of February, Mustangs only mustered a 2-5 record before ripping off 5 straight wins here to end the season, including a dominating 65-32 victory over Omega last Friday. But throw all that out the window. It is postseason basketball here on KNDY. Starting lineups now for you. First for the visiting Washington County Tigers. At a point guard, it'll be Jaden Laughlin, the 5'5 senior, along with Alyssa Juniman, the 5'8 senior. Jory Vince, the 5'8 senior, will be at the swing forward position, while down low, it'll be Anna Gakel, the 5'8 junior, leading this team at 7.8 rebounds, second on the team at 5 points per contest, while Maggie Luchmeyer is the one we're going to keep an eye on. Again, she had a dozen against Valley Heights last time these two teams met up, as she is averaging 11 points per game, 7.5 rebounds for the 6-foot sophomore down low. Again, Washington County, familiar starting lineup, Jaden Laughlin, Alyssa Juniman, Jory Vince, Anna Gakel, and Maggie Luchmeyer. As for the Valley Heights Mustangs, similar lineup as we saw a couple weeks ago at Frankfort. It'll be Paige Miller, the 5'5 junior, out of point guard position. Around her, Ava Smith, leading scorer on this team at 16 points per game, while she pitches in 3.5 steals to go along with 4 boards per game. Mia Vermitten, the 5'8 senior, averaging 8.3 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, and leading the Mustangs at 3.5 assists per game. While down low, it'll be the pairing of Josie Parker, the 6-foot senior, and Tessa Bigham, the 5'8 junior. Again, Valley Heights Mustangs will go Paige Miller, Ava Smith, Mia Vermitten, Josie Parker, and Tessa Bigham. In the jump circle, it is Anna Gakel, and it is Ava Smith, as Mustangs will be in their home white uniforms. Purple Mustangs across the chest, purple numbers front and back with a purple thick stripe down the side. As for the Washington County Tigers road black uniforms, white Tigers on the chest outlined in red. White numbers front and back with a white red stripe down the side outlined in white. The best prepping crews led by Jeff Bartles. We get a tip-off here at Valley Heights, and we're off for postseason action here on KNDY. First tip is won by the Lady Mustangs as they will work right to left across your radio dial. First drive inside by Parker will be missed, but she'll be fouled and earn a trip to the free throw line. This is not a very deep team either for Washington County, so they can't afford too many fouls here in tonight's contest if they're looking for the upset. As, again, Washington County is the 14 seed, and Valley Heights comes into this one the 3 seed, the 16-7 record, while the Tigers are 4-19. Only 10 girls on the roster in head coach Brooklyn Zoller's first year. Parker goes 1 for 2 from the stripe, and on the first inbound, a turnover for Washington County. That has been a huge struggle for the Tigers all season long, as off the inbound, Paige Miller rattles home a 3 from the left corner. A quick 4-0 lead here for the Mustangs as they look to get after it defensively. Ava Smith leading this full court pressure. Mustangs do force a lot of turnovers, nearly 15 per contest. As we talked about Washington County, numbers not 100%, but have them a couple games. They're up there in the 20 to 30 per game range here on the season. Girls go tumbling on the first possession for Washington County, trailing here 4-0, 7:15 to play in the first quarter. Luchmeyer's tip taken away by Smith. Second turnover for the Tigers. Mia Vermitten tracks it down left corner. Now it's poked away from Smith's hands by Maggie Luchmeyer, but Smith will knock it out of bounds. Back over to Washington County it goes. Good student section here for both sides. Valley Heights boys eliminated out of the playoffs as they went winless in 23 tries this season. Washington County boys, they will get their postseason action starting Friday as they will be at Valley Falls. Washington County boys finished 8-16. Valley Falls will be 15-8. Good take inside by Luchmeyer as she draws a foul. First one will be called on Josie Parker, and Luchmeyer will go to the stripe here for 2 free throws on the season. Free throws a little bit of a struggle for the Lady Tigers, just 50% from the stripe, as Luchmeyer is just above that mark at 57%, but she cans the first one with confidence. Second one up for Luchmeyer will be off the rim, no good. Board high for Ava Smith. Quickly down the court goes Smith, in right to left. As you view it from the side, we're on the stage here at Valley Heights, so a straight-on look down the east-west version, and Ava Smith hands home a triple from straight on. Already 2 triples for Valley Heights, and if there's a bugaboo for this Mustangs team, just 24% from behind the arc so far this season, as now a ball will be tipped away by the Mustangs, and then Paige Miller tried to tiptoe around that sideline but couldn't force the turnover. Mustangs get 4.2 threes per contest and fire up 17 per game. The defense is, again, where their mark is made. Mustangs come in allowing just 42.3 points per game all season. Have been playing very well here of late. In their 5 straight wins, they've allowed under 50 in each contest, including 2 games under 35. Shot from the left corner by Luchmeyer. No offensive board, though, is put up by Jory Vince. Good work there on the offensive glass by Vince. A lot of size inside. Luchmeyer 6 foot. Gakel 5'8". Vince 5'8" as well. Here's a Parker 3 from the right wing. Off, no good. Laplin tracks it down in the corner. She's immediately going to be trapped. Tries to get it out of there, but throws it away. Paige Miller at the bucket. Throws up a shot. She can't hit. Wild go for the board. And that's going to be a V call. It's going to be out of bounds off of Valley Heights. We're going to see our first sub of the night, Coach Brockman's team. Lindsey Gray, the 5'5" junior, will check in. She's third on this team in scoring at 7.8 points per game, was in the starting lineup earlier this season, but went back to the bench. Josie Parker got over a late season illness. See them back and going. Early 4-point lead here for the Mustangs at home. 5:48 left to play. First quarter action. Mustangs already 2 triples on the night and have forced Washington County into 3 turnovers. Here's another one topside as Miller picks the pocket of Laughlin, and then Jaden will be whistled for the personal foul, stopping the fast break attack. First one on her, second team foul for Washington County. And a winner of this game will match up against either 6 seed Donovan West or 11 seed Jackson Heights Tuesday, location to the higher seed. 3-ball for Minton, no. Luchmeyer, strong rebound inside, and something good to build along for head coach Brooklyn Zoller in the future is the 6-foot sophomore Maggie Luchmeyer down low. And have a foul on the Mustangs defensively as Paige Miller runs into a Tiger. Miller's first personal foul. Mustangs team can get into foul trouble, too, a little bit. Ava Smith averaging 3 fouls for night. Tessa Bigham 3.5, 2+ for Lindsey Gray, Paige Miller. They can stay healthy and get a little 3-point shooting. Now here's a miscommunication between Luchmeyer and Laughlin, and head coach Brooklyn Zoller quickly is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them off the 5th turnover for Washington County. Mustangs lead this one 7-3 with 5:15 left to play. First quarter action.
Maybe this year you're looking for a fresh start, a sense of connection, or a place where you can ask real questions about life and faith. St. Mark's Lutheran Church in Waterville would love to be that place for you. This is Pastor David Thompson. At our church, you'll find people from all walks of life discovering hope, purpose, and community together. Join us every Sunday at 10:45 for worship or our men's breakfast on Wednesday mornings at 7 a.m. at the Weaver Hotel in Waterville. Experience a community shaped by grace, open hearts, and the belief that no one should walk through life alone. Join us at St. Mark's Lutheran Church in Waterville, the place to believe, belong, and become.
Sub during that timeout for Valley Heights as Avery Stevenson checks in for Paige Miller. Stevenson will get the backdoor cut down along the baseline, have the pinball around as Mia Vermitten comes up with it. Jump ball will be the call. Possession arrow will go back over to Valley Heights. Stevenson, the 5-foot junior, comes into this contest averaging just 2.5 points per game to go along with 1.5 rebounds and 1.5 assists. Now here's a steal off the inbound for Mia Vermitten. She's going to be fouled, go to the line for 2 free throws. That foul will go on Alyssa Juniman. That'll be her first personal foul, team's third for the Tigers. Vermitten calmly knocks down the first one at the line this season. Vermitten, 74% free throw shooter. Mustangs, very good from the line this season, 68% as a team. Vermitten second on the team at 74, both Ava Smith and Lindsey Gray, 76% from the stripe. So if it gets into a foul shooting contest late in the season, Mustangs very good at that. Here's a deflection by Ava Smith. The lengthy 5'9" senior knocks it out of bounds. As Kinsley Gillick checked in for Coach Brockschman's team, the 6-foot senior. In an experienced Mustangs team here this season, as Smith knocks it away, tries to get it off to Vermitten. But now a jump ball again will be called. This one, possession arrow, will go over to Valley Heights as that first jump ball. My correction on that, it was a Washington jump ball that first time. So this one will go to the Mustangs as they'll inbound underneath their own basket on the east end of the court. Quick shot inside. Luchmeyer sends it back, but a foul will be called on Maggie Luchmeyer, her first personal foul. Ava Smith will go to the stripe for 2 free throws. First one will be down for Smith. Mustangs already 6 free throw attempts here in this first quarter. They average 16 a game. Right on line for that. Smith splits the pair. Goes 1 for 2, leading the way with 4 points. She had a triple early in the ball game. Mustangs lead by 7. Here's near steal in the backcourt. Now it is poked away by Smith against Juniman. Puts the shot up. Block foul will be called on Alyssa Juniman. That'll be her second personal already for Coach Brooklyn Zoller's squad. Again, what do you do? Roll the dice. A light bench so far here this season. Sees just 10 girls out. As she's going to call on Brecklin Bikeman, the 5'5" sophomore. As Smith knocks down the first free throw. Josie Parker checked in for the Mustangs for Mia Vermitten, and Juniman will go to the bench again for Bikeman. Second one here from the righty. Smith just off the left side of the rim, but it rattles home for Ava Smith. 2 for 2 with the pair, and Mustangs lead by 9, 12-3. Jaden Laughlin's going to try and dribble around this full court pressure. She gets inside, and a reach-in foul will be called by Avery Stevenson as she tried to poke it out from behind. That'll be Stevenson's first personal foul. So both teams a little foul happy here in this first half. Already 3 first-team fouls for Valley Heights, 5 for Washington County. Bikeman left corner now goes top side to Laughlin around the horn. Anna Gakel thought about a 3. She's going to hand it off to Laughlin, right wing, poked out by Stevenson. It'll stay with the Tigers. And this Tigers lineup has 3 seniors, Jaden Laughlin, Alyssa Juniman, Jory Benz. And we'll bring back some good experience next season in the aforementioned Anna Gakel and Maggie Luchmeyer, as it will be Benz stepping on the sideline off the inbound. Another turnover for Washington County. They're 7th already here in this first quarter as they trail 12-3 with 3:51 left to play. Man-to-man defense here by the Tigers as Parker will attack left block. Finds a nice pass inside for Kinsley Gillig and drops it in for 2. Mustangs clicking on all cylinders here in first-round action of 2A sub-state play. Now Gillig will push Luchmeyer out of bounds. Be the first on Gillig, 4th team foul for the Mustangs. So again, 3:35 left to play first quarter. Both teams will be in the penalty here if they commit another foul. Good sport here for the Mustangs, too, as well. Luchmeyer fires up a 3 left wing. That'll be off the mark. No good. Bench tries to track it down, but it's going to land out of bounds. No, another save by Laughlin. Gets it off the bench and then gets it sent back as she was trying to swing it over to Bikeman. Crowd cheering for a block. Looked more like a pass. At the end of the day, though, great hustle there by Jane Laughlin to save a possession for the Wildcats. Washington will inbound it underneath their own basket, looking for a cutter close. They find Lutzmeyer inside. She's fouled by Gilligan. 2 free throws coming for Maggie Lutzmeyer. We're going to catch a quick 30-second break. We'll be back after this.
Let Dr. Phil Benz of the Animal Health Center in Washington keep your pets and herds healthy and thriving. They offer services such as vaccination, surgery, grooming, and boarding. The doctors also understand your herd is your livelihood. Call them for a herd health consultation to assist with nutrition and pasture management, vaccination and deworming protocols, reproductive strategies, and more. And don't forget your hard-working horses. The Animal Health Center has specific services for them as well. Animal Health Services in Washington, open Monday through Saturday. Call for an appointment today.
Lutzmeyer 0 for 2 from the line at the other end. Josie Parker, nice little take inside the defense for the Tigers. Parker will get her first bucket from the floor to drop down. Washington County having it poked out again. This Mustangs defense everywhere here so far this evening. Again, lone game as these are standalone contests here in sub-state play. Throw in is going to go over the head of Lutzmeyer. Another turnover for the Tigers. 8 now in the first quarter as the Mustangs lead by 13, 2:48 to play here in the first stanza. And we'll have more high school basketball coverage coming up this Saturday as the Lynn boys will travel out to Osborne. They're going to take on Thunder Ridge. That's going to be a 2 p.m. tip-off right here on FM 95.5 next Monday. The Axel girls take on Pike Valley, and then we'll be down here on Tuesday for the whichever team wins here tonight. We're going to have their coverage coming up Tuesday night as Gray misses the 3, leads to an offensive board. Parker another one, no. Inside, big board by Tessa Bigham. Third offensive possession. Avery Stevenson off the glass. She can't finish, and finally the Tigers come down with the defensive board. Foul coming across half court will be called, I believe, on Lindsey Gray. Talked about her earlier shooting a 3. She had a heck of a season last year shooting the ball, but so far this season, Gray shooting just 29% from the floor, including just 20% from behind the three-point line. If they can get her going a little bit, Mustang's team can be exceptionally dangerous as Brecklin Bikeman goes to the line for 2 free throws. She knocks down the first one. Second one will be put up and down by Bikeman. She goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. Tessa Bigham goes to the bench, catches a breather here. Stevenson, Parker, Gray, Miller, and now Isabel Smith there for the Mustangs. A little runner inside. No, a travel will be called on Josie Parker. In a deep Valley Heights team this year, they're able to go 3 or 4 bigs deep. Of course, Mia Vermin used to playing down low, 5'8". Josie Parker, 6 foot. Tessa Bigham, 5'8". Kinsley Gillick, 6 foot. Isabel Smith, 5'9". Jordan Brockshman, a surplus of posts. And that's good because they tend to be physical down low. Shot inside will be poked away and will stay here with the Tigers. Taken inside by Bikeman. And we're going to see Mia Vermitten check in for Avery Stevenson. Washington County will inbound underneath their own basket here on the west end of the court. From the left block, it goes over to the right block. Lutzmeyer up inside, off no good. Ripped out of there defensively by Paige Miller. Miller leads a fast break up for Vermitten, but she can't finish the money. And Gakel will control the defensive board. 1:28 left to play, 11-point lead for Valley Heights. They've led this entire contest. And now a 10-second call on the Tigers as the defensive pressure of Mia Vermitten and Paige Miller got into the head of Anna Gakel. Substitution here for Washington County as Emerson Kern, the 5'8" freshman, will check in for the first time. She will check out Jory Benz. Tigers now in a 2-3 zone. Mustangs working around the horn. Top side, Miller head fakes on a 3. Now drives floater in and good for Paige Miller. She's got a quick 5 points here in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mustangs have scored 2 as well. Good fast break ran by Jaden Laughlin. Shot will be put up and down by Emerson Kern off the bench. One of those younger players getting valuable experience here this season for Coach Brooklyn Zoller. Foul called inside. Wilson Lindsay Gray to the line. That'll go on Jaden Laughlin now, her second. Gray going to the stripe for the Mustangs. 9th and 10th free throws so far here in the first quarter already. First one will be off the back of the horn for Gray. 46.6 on the clock. Mustangs leading by 11 in first round of the Class 2A Mission Valley SubState bracket. Gray splits the pair. 6 Mustangs to score. Again, last time these two teams faced off on January 13th, 9 Mustangs were able to get in the scoring column. 41 seconds here in the first quarter so far. Tigers looking for something inside. Bikeman inside, shot from about 7 feet out. No. Mia Vermitten has it poked away, but it'll be off of Brooklyn Bikeman. Over to the Mustangs. Now checking in, Madison Thompson, the 5'6 freshman, checks out Jaden Laughlin. This has been a tough season again for the Washington County Lady Tigers, just 4-19 after a 10-10 season last year. A lot of growing to do, but a late coaching hire here for Coach Brooklyn Zoller. Get a full summer's worth of work in with her girls. Washington County will be just fine here for years to come. Zoller, plenty of experience, college ball as well as a third-team selection in Class 1A at her time down at Blue Valley. Final 5 seconds, 3-ball, Mia Vermitten, left corner, no. Offensive board, Josie Parker, no. Last seconds come off, and it's all Mustangs here in this first quarter as they lead the Washington County Tigers 19-7, 6 Mustangs in the scoring book as winner goes on to face either Donovan West or Jackson Heights. We're back in 60 seconds.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple, to be your #1 source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations at Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
Looking for a relaxing day on the greens? Come play Cedar Hills Golf Course just 3 miles south of Washington on K-15. Enjoy the finest 9-hole public course in the area with beautiful and challenging approaches, bluegrass fairways, and stunning Washington County scenery. Designed for golfers of any skill level with tournaments through the year, it's golf at its best from sunup to sundown 7 days a week during the season. Needing a venue for a special gathering or party? Their clubhouse is available for your next event. Contact Ryan Huckett at 785-325-2424 to book your tee time or event today at Cedar Hills Golf Course.
A big thank you to our Valley Heights Mustang sponsors here tonight, including Highland Community College, Cottage Hill Ag Supply, Titan Trailer Manufacturing, Mustang Motors, Gray Family Dental, and Twin Valley Developmental Services. Walk inside. I believe they're going to give that one to Paige Miller. Possession, though, will stay with the Tigers. Just started the second quarter. All Mustangs here leading by a dozen. Steal nearly inside by Smith. Now it is taken away. Turnovers were an issue for Washington County in that first quarter, 9. Now the Mustangs give it right back, just their third of the contest. Top scorer in that first quarter for Washington County. 3 of them, Jory Benz, Brecklin Bikeman, and Emerson Kern, all with 2, while Ava Smith led the way with 6 for the Mustangs. Whitenburg will get another turnover defensively. Get down to the east side of the court. Smith fires up a left wing 3. Off the rim, no. Luchmeyer comes down with the board. Now, Laughlin loses it in the backcourt, but she gets it back. Hands it off to Alyssa Juniman back in there with her 2 fouls. Swings it around left corner action. Luchmeyer looking inside. The back around the horn goes against man-to-man defense by Valley Heights. Now Juniman loses the ball, gets it off to Luchmeyer in the left corner, and off of her hands. Back over to the Mustangs it goes. Again, Valley Heights has dominated this series as of recently, winning 10 straight, dating all the way back to the 2016-17 season. Washington County's last win over Valley Heights came back on January 6th of 2017. And right now, Mustangs looking to extend that to 11, leading 19-7 here, 6:35 to play. Second quarter action. Smith attacks right baseline, puts it up from about 10 feet out, off the front of the rim, no good. Tigers didn't shoot it too bad in that first half, 29% actually. Mustangs shot 38% from the floor, but again, turnovers, big issue for the Tigers. Now a foul will be called on Ava Smith, her first personal foul. Team's first of the quarter. And Valley Heights looking to make it back to state for the third year in a row and the eighth time in 10 years under head coach Jordan Brockshman. Last year, Mustangs rode a SubState win all the way to first-round action, but ended up falling in a tight one down in Bramlage to Pittsburgh Colgan, 41-37. Off the inbound, no from Lutschmeyer twice, no from Juneman the first time, no from her the second time, and finally Paige Miller knocks it out of bounds. Well, Washington County can't hit the bunnies inside right now. 29% from the field, 0 for 4 here, all on this first possession in the second. Juneman will inbound, goes top side to bench, who has it taken away by Vermitten. Fast break now for the senior, all the way to the other end. Contact with a foul, and 2 free throws coming as Anna Gakel will pick up the foul off the turnover. Yep, put that one on Gakel. That'll be her first personal foul. Mia Vermitten out to the line for the second time here tonight. Again, Mustangs in that first quarter went 6 for 10 from the free throw line. As Brecklin Beitman checks back into the contest. She will check out the aforementioned Gakel. Second free throw is down for Vermitten. She's now 3 for 4 from the stripe tonight. Again, a very solid free throw shooting team are the Mustangs. Trapped in the corner is Vince, and she gets it off to Laughlin. Gets all the way to the right block. Shot, no. Wilds. Vermitten board. Leads it up to Paige Miller with the fast break all the way to the cup. Forces it up and down for Paige Miller through the arms of Anna Gakel. And the Mustangs lead 22-7. Now a charge will be called on the Tigers. That'll go on Jory Vince. That'll be her second personal foul. So third Tiger now with 3 fouls. Again, Max Blasky with you here tonight on our first round of SubState basketball coverage. We'll have the Lynn boys on Saturday. We'll have the Axel girls on Monday. We'll have the winner of this game coming up on Tuesday. And we'll be down in Wakefield for the 1A Division II SubState championship action next Friday and Saturday. Mustangs force a turnover, then Smith smartly throws it off of Juneman. And head coach Brooklyn Zoller wants a timeout. We'll take it with her. All Mustangs here in the first half, leading 22-7.
With growth and expansion comes the need for more employees. Join the team at Landall in Marysville and Travelong by Landall in Waterville. Looking to hire mechanically inclined individuals for assembly, experienced painters and welders, and a traveling service technician. Competitive wages, raises, bonuses, and a full line of benefits beginning after 2 months of employment. Learn more and apply online at landall.com. EEO Vets and Disability welcome.
Experience the best in customer service when you call the Dragiston Insurance Agency. Justin Dragiston and the team at the Dragiston Insurance Agency can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling the Dragiston Agency in Washington at 785-325-2263. You can also visit their offices in Clay Center and Concordia. Buckeye Insurance Group and the Dragiston Agency, working together to protect you.
Want to give a big shout-out to the Valley Heights video production crew and the multimedia classes. They have been producing the Mustang Minute every week so far in this school year. That can be heard every Thursday after evening sports at about 5:20. You happen to catch that on your way down to the game. And a great job with that one. Mustangs easy bucket for Smith off the inbound. At the other end, Vince will miss the shot. Smith comes away with the board and flailing hands. Jump ball will be called. Possession arrow over to Valley Heights. Checking in, Lindsey Gray will check out Ava Smith. Leaned away here with 8 points so far here in the first half. Getting good student section on both sides. Valley Heights student section came decked out in their best ESPN attire, got even the booth and everything down on the front row. Washington County boys showing their support for the girls, too. They'll get in action, two-way action, on Friday at Valley Falls as Ryan Huckett and the boys look for a statement win in the first round of state. No look pass from Mia Vermitten to a cutting Lindsey Gray along the right baseline. Gray puts it up and down for two, and it's all Mustangs leading 26-7. Spikeman from the free throw line, high off the glass. No, Vermitten comes down with the board. Here come the Mustangs once again, top side. Paige Miller set up this offense against the 3-2 zone for the Lady Tigers. Inside, Vermitten from 7 feet away puts it up and down for two. Mia Vermitten, her first bucket in 4 tries. And she's now got 5 points as all Mustang starters have scored along with Kinsley Gillig off the bench. Here turnovers tracked down in the left corner by Jory Vince. He's going to be hounded by Josie Parker, and now an over-the-back called on Vince after Parker poked it away. A 6th turnover here in this quarter for Washington County, 15 now in the first half. Tessa Bingham and Josie Parker to the bench. In comes Kinsley Gillig and Avery Stevenson. And Jane Laughlin will also be checked out, I believe, for Anna Gakel. And Coach Jay Kerr not, I think, happy with that call. Don't really blame him. I thought Parker kind of popped it back into the backcourt, but they're saying it went off of the Tiger leg. Now a travel will be called top side by Paige Miller. She tried to fake it left, and every Tiger went that way. So turnover for Valley Heights. Leading here 3:50 left in the first half, 28-7. Our score. Mustangs have led the entire way. Valley Heights looking for their 11th straight win over the Tigers in this matchup. Offensive foul will be called as Jory Vince pushes it off of Paige Miller. And she's going to be checked out with her 3rd personal. Back in will come Emerson Kern. And it's been a rough season for the Washington County girls. 4-19, winless in league play. They have 1 win since the start of the 2026 calendar year, and that was in the TVL tournament, a 37-32 victory over Frankfort. As for Valley Heights, 6-17. They're on a 5-game winning streak and look to make it 6 as right wing 3 is put in by Paige Miller. She's got double digits now. First one for the Mustangs. 2 triples already here for Miller in the first half. Leachmeyer tries to answer. No. Avery Stevenson, heck of a rebound. What's going to be the call off of Washington County? Avery Stevenson, all 5 foot of her, went up against Emerson Kern at 5'8" and came away the victor. As Washington County is yet to hit a bucket here in this second quarter, trailing 31-7. 3 minutes left to play in the first half. Inside goes Miller. Outside now Gray, a triple. No, off the side of the rim, and an over-the-back foul will be called on Kinsley Gillig. That's quickly her 3rd personal foul. And coming up here at halftime, we'll take a timeout. Big word from our sponsors, including the Citizen State Bank branches, Blue Valley Veterinary Clinic, the Route 77 Corner Stores, Parker's Heat, and the Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville. Then we'll have a recap of this first half. Glad to go ahead and do our popcorn review here at SubState. Mustangs getting off first opportunity of the postseason. Pretty darn good. Brought out top guns for it. Jump ball will be called. Possession arrow stays with Washington County here on the west end of the court. Quick corner, right corner, Kern. She tries to lead it to Luchmeyer. Leads it too far, but Gakel will track it down in the left corner. Topside now, Juneman, hounded by Lindsey Gray. Feeds it inside to Kern, left block. Double team, kicks it out. Laughlin inside, shot no, and Isabel Smith comes down with the board. Quickly up the court go the Mustangs. Miller left corner now around the horn. Lindsey Gray, wide open right corner, splashes it home. Gray's first bucket here, and a timeout will be called. Washington County will take it with them. It's all Mustangs leading 34-7. Washington County is scoreless here in the second quarter. We're back in 30 seconds.
Get the good stuff.
Superior quality at competitive prices. It's right around the corner at your Napa Auto Parts store, Blue Rapids Auto and Hardware. Napa has over 310,000 parts and accessories for auto, truck, farm, and small engines. Plus, all Napa brand parts are backed by a national warranty program. Need answers or advice? Just ask the friendly parts professionals at Napa at Blue Rapids Auto and Hardware. They're ready to help.
Get the good stuff.
Quality you can trust at prices you can afford at Napa Auto Parts, Blue Rapids Auto and Hardware.
More high school basketball going on tonight as 11 seed Marysville is at 6 seed at Jeff West in the girls action. That game on our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1. Washington County stays scoreless as Luchmeyer can't hit the bunny inside. Jump ball possession arrow will go to Valley Heights as Josie Parker checks back in. Maggie Luchmeyer came in leading this Washington County team in scoring at 10 points a game. She's held to just 1 on 0-4-7 shooting here in the first half. She gets a block, though, on Josie Parker, but Parker gets it back, leads it to Gray, who will be fouled and earn a trip to the free throw line. Action elsewhere. Winner of this game will take on either Donovan West or Jackson Heights. Right now at halftime, it's Donovan West leading 26-12. That score update brought to you by Jeff Wirtz and the TVL Sports Spotlight. Be sure to check them out on Facebook, as well as listen in to the TVL Rundown coming up tomorrow during the 7 noon and 5 o'clock hour, about 7:20, 12:20, and 5:20. Me and Jeff will run through the 1A bracket so far and look at some previewed matches coming up here. Gray goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. Smith knocks it away, and now we're going to see Leah Steinford into the contest, the 5'6" sophomore, and head coach Jordan Brockschman. A contest to get some opportunity in for some players. Mustangs pull off the full court pressure here, leading 35-7, a minute 35 to play in the first half, and now an unforced error by Washington County. Emerson Kern travels with it in the left corner. So that'll be turnover number 16 in the ball game already for Washington County. Steinford top side, hands off to Stevenson. Around the horn it goes. Get no shot clock here in Valley Heights. Stevenson walks into a straight-on triple. That's off the mark to the left. Good hustle. Isabel Smith will save a possession for the Mustangs. Inside, it's going to be tipped around, and we've got a foul called on Valley Heights. I believe it will. Only the Mustangs' 4th team foul, and that'll be Isabel Smith's first personal foul. In Washington County, scoreless here in the second quarter. They trail 19-7 at the end of the first 8 minutes. Now trail 35-7, but there's an and one opportunity. Just had to talk about it as Luchmeyer finally hits her first shot from the floor. One shot coming up for the 6-foot sophomores. That foul goes on Ava Smith, her second personal. Shot will be off from Luchmeyer. Washington County now 3 for 7 from the floor. Smith all the way down the court will be bumped by Jaden Laughlin. Just when Laughlin checks back in, she picks up her third personal foul. Smith will go to the line for 2 free throws. Going to get in double digits here already with 8. Mustangs are 15th and 16th free throw attempts already here in the ball game. It'll be Laughlin to the bench as Madison Thompson checks back in. Final 54 seconds here of the first half. All Mustangs leading 37-9 as Smith goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. She's now in double digits to go along with Paige Miller, who is shooting it exceptionally well. She is 4 for 5 from the floor. Miller, normally a 41% shooter, is shooting at 80% here tonight. So liking to see that here for head coach Jordan Brockschman. Inside, Isabel Smith pokes it away, but then comes away with it is Anna Gakel. Luchmeyer, a 3 left wing, no. Right into the hands of the Mustangs. Quickly up the court comes Seifert, left block. Outside now to Turber, who just checked in. Smith inside, off the mark, no good. Turber offensive board. She tries to throw it back out. Leah Steinford tracks it down in the left corner. Now it'll go off of Turber. And possession over to Washington County. Just the fifth turnover for Valley Heights here in this ball game. Final 16 seconds left of this first half. All Mustangs leading 37-9 as Josie Parker picks off the pass. Fast break layup is up and down for Josie Parker. Gives the Mustangs a 30-point lead here going into halftime. As the halftime buzzer sounds, it's all Valley Heights in a round, leading 39-9. Paige Miller with 10, Ava Smith with 10, and they hold the Washington County Lady Tigers to just 2 points in the second quarter. A lone layup by Maggie Luchmeyer as the Mustangs look to be in control of this first round of SubState here from Valley Heights. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll look at scores elsewhere around the state and get you ready for second half action with a first half recap here as the Valley Heights Mustangs lead the Washington County Tigers 39-9 at halftime. We'll be back after this.
This is Jordan Brocksterman, head coach of the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, and you're listening to Mustang Basketball on KNDY FM 95.5.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff at Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it, always dedicated to their customers. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations, and they know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. With locations in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and Humboldt, Nebraska. Stop by or give them a call today.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
With a history of success and a commitment to innovation, DeKalb Asgrow brands deliver consistent yield results that farmers can count on season after season. Parker Seed of Waterville can make sure your new crop year starts with the best seeds that have the proven performance for better yield potential. Let them provide the right seed for your environmental conditions to produce the most bushels per acre in your fields. Call Todd at Parker Seed at Waterville, 785-562-6687. From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
A big thank you to our Mustang sponsors, including Blue Rapids Auto and Hardware, Landau Company, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, St. Mark's Lutheran Church in Waterville, and Blue Valley Technologies, as the Mustang faithful see their Mustangs leading 39-9 at halftime. Mustangs are led by Ava Smith and Paige Miller with 10 points, 7 for Lindsey Gray, 5 apiece Mia Verbin and Josie Parker, and 2 for Kinsley Gillick off the bench. Mustangs shooting at 50% from the floor, including 62% inside the three-point line. They're normally a 35% shooting team on the season, so they say 15 points better here in the first half of this sub-state contest. Mustangs also 10 for 16 from the free throw line, right at their season average of 63%, and already hit as many, or shot as many free throws as they normally do in a contest. It was a big second quarter for the Mustangs after they led 19-7 at the end of the first. They outscored Washington County 20-2 in that second quarter. Turnovers again issued for the Washington County Lady Tigers. 16 first half turnovers led to just a 16% shooting night for Washington County, including an 0 for 4 night so far from behind the three-point line. 3 points from Maggie Luchmeyer, 2 apiece from Jory Benson, Brecklin Mikeman, and Emerson Kern. Washington County just shot 8% in that second quarter, and on the first half went 3 for 7 from the free throw line, 43%. Again, your halftime score is the Valley Heights Mustangs leading by 30, 39-9 here in first round action of Substate. When we come back, we'll take a look at how the matchup across this bracket is going. Also take a peek at the Marysville Bulldogs halftime score, which are going on opposite of our broadcast over on AM 1570, FM 94.1.
Looking for a spot to refuel you or the whole team? Make the Route 77 Corner Store your ultimate pit stop. From Hunt Brothers Pizza and soft serve ice cream in Blue Rapids to hand-breaded fried chicken and fish in Waterville, fountain drinks, snacks, and sweet treats. Save on fuel with the Dino Pay app every time you hit the road. To take a break or stay on the go, let the Route 77 Corner Stores of Blue Rapids and Waterville fuel you up for your next road trip.
When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber. Close to home, spend your time working and not fetching. Easy pickup or delivery available, and their prices are competitive on all of your building needs. From lumber to siding, roofing, paint, windows, and doors, to the tools to get the job done. Make the easy choice the first time with Cromie Lumber, Marysville and Washington. As always, they appreciate your business as they work to help you save time and money. When you're building, make the local choice with Cromie Lumber.
Hey there, this is Brooklyn Zeller, head coach at Washington County, and you're listening to Tiger Basketball on KNDY.
If any of your family members meow, bark, squeak, chew, dig, squawk, claw, play dead, or fetch, you need Dr. Porter and the Blue River Veterinary Clinic in Waterville. Dr. Porter is dedicated to the wellness and health care of your small animal pets, offering vaccinations and wellness checks, boarding, dentistry, emergency care, grooming, surgery, and radiology with her full-service clinic. A healthy pet is a happy pet, and a happy pet means a happy home. Call today for your appointment, 363-2222.
Whether you're going to spend your time on the golf course, jetting off to some popular vacation spot, or simply spending time with your family, it's time to start saving for that nest egg. And United Bank and Trust can help you do that with an IRA. Offering a full line of IRAs, United Bank and Trust has trained professionals to help you begin planning for your future. On the course, on the road, or at home. United Bank and Trust. Banking for your way of life. Member FDIC.
If it's after the game or ringing in the weekend, let Jocks in Waterville be the spot to grab a cold one with your favorite crowd. Catch your favorite team on game days, including K-State, KU, and the Valley Heights Mustangs, still located on the south side of Main Street in Waterville. Open Monday through Saturday, 2 until 9. Stop in and find a place where you're always welcome. Cheers. We'll see you at Jocks. A proud supporter of Valley Heights activities. Go Mustangs.
Owens Originals Floral has creative solutions for all your floral needs. Let Carol and her artistic team design and deliver a floral masterpiece for you. At Owens Originals, they keep a large selection of fresh flowers available, as if they're handpicked just for you. Owens Originals Floral on the Square in downtown Washington, 325-2026 for all of life's celebrations.
Hey there, this is Brooklyn Zeller, head coach at Washington County, and you're listening to Tiger Basketball on KNDY.
People like all different kinds of cars, but there's one thing everyone wants in a car: quality. Same thing's true with your car loan, new or used, buy or lease. You want quality in your car and in your car loan.
For a quality car loan, you know who to turn to. With great rates and personal service, shop like a cash customer with a quality car loan from us. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
Always enjoy high school athletics. Get a chat with some people we don't normally get to chat with, and Case right there, but always a fun time coming out to some high school games. Again, halftime score sees Valley Heights leading 39-9. At last check, Jefferson West was up on Marysville 29-22, and Donovan West was leading against Jackson Heights going into the fourth quarter. I believe it was there. No, halftime score, excuse me. Saw Donovan West 29, Jackson Heights 12. Here as we get ready for 2A action. Again, winner of that game will take on the winner of this game. Most likely looking like a Valley Heights Mustangs victory as they lead by 30 here at halftime. We'll have the contest between either Jackson Heights or Donovan West coming up next Tuesday right here on FM 95.5. Mustangs can hold on to a 30-point second-half lead. They will host that contest, too, as well. Start of the second half, unfortunately, similar to the first half for the Tigers, as Ava Smith picks the bucket and takes it the other way. It doesn't now for Smith, make it a 32-point lead for Valley Heights. Inside, Tigers have it knocked away, but it will be off Josie Parker and stay with the Tigers over on the east end of the gym. Same starting lineups for both sides to start the second half. Jane Laughlin, Alyssa Ginneman, Jory Vence, Anna Gakel, and Maggie Luchmeyer. As for the Mustangs, it is Tessa Bigham, Josie Parker, Mia Vermin, Ava Smith, and Paige Miller getting the start for Jordan Brockschman's team. Right block, Alyssa Ginneman working against Smith, but Smith takes it away from Ginneman. Here come the Mustangs, working left to right across your radio dial. Top side, Smith looking for someone. Now goes left corner, 3-ball, Miller. Have yourself a night, Paige Miller. 13 points now for Paige here in the contest. She comes in averaging 7.5 points per game, and she has just missed one shot now in 6 tries. Shooting exceptionally well in front of the home crowd. 3-ball, or perfect from beyond the arc, 3 for 3 as well. The other end, Washington County works it inside to Jory Vence. She puts it up off the glass, and good. Again, just 3 seniors on this Tiger roster here this season as Parker rattles home a 3 back-to-back triples now for the Mustangs to start the second half as they push their lead up 44-14. But to close that thought out, 3 seniors here for the Washington County Tigers, and Jaden Laughlin, Alyssa Ginneman, Jory Vence. It's been a tough season here so far this year. But for the younger ones, head coach Brooklyn Zoller will get this train right as another turnover. Washington leads to an Ava Smith run out. That'll be 14 now for Smith. Top side, Luchmeyer will get it going. And head coach Brooklyn Zoller will look to get this Washington County Tigers team back in action as Laughlin misses, Bench misses inside, but Maggie Luchmeyer finishes it off. Washington County hasn't had a winning season since the 2021-22 season when they lost in the SubState championship game to Clifton Clyde. They finished 11-10 that season. First had some really good years in the early 2010s as Smith fires up a 3 and Laughlin comes down with the board. As for the Mustangs, consistency has been a key under head coach Jordan Brockschman since he took over 10 years ago. Mustangs will be looking for their 7th trip to state in 10 years under head coach Jordan Brockschman. Kick will be called on Washington County. Possession back over to the Mustangs as they lead 49-13 here in the third quarter, a 36-point lead. Mustangs jumped out early in the first half, 19-7. Held Washington County to just 2 second-quarter points. Mustangs outscored them 20-2. Inside, Vermitten gets it to drop down. Mustangs now to start the second half. 5 for 6 from the floor. And they shot a very respectable 50% in that first half. Nothing like getting to play your first-round game at home. Out of bounds off the Tigers. Mustangs will bring it across left to right here to the west end of the accordion. We'll have more high school basketball coverage here in SubState action coming up this week as Jordan Brockman takes a very rarely used timeout, but we will take it with them as it's all Mustangs here in the second half, leading 51-13, 4:35 left to play in the third quarter.
When you're buying tires, go with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Locally owned, M&M Tire offers minor service work. They offer major brands of tires. They offer service after the sale. And that's what you can rely on with the folks you know at M&M Tire in Washington. Call them at 325-2207 for an appointment today. For your tire needs, call them M&M Tire in Washington. Twin Valley Thrift Shops are always updating with new arrivals. Check out the warehouse in Waterville and Twice But Nice in Beatty for a great selection of clothes, toys, games, home decor, everyday pieces. And at the warehouse, they stock furniture and more as well. Your purchase and, of course, your contributions benefit local residents served by Twin Valley Developmental Services. Both locations always accept donations of good, clean, quality used items you're no longer using. Visit the Twin Valley Thrift Shops in Waterville and Beatty.
Ran out of time to do the popcorn review there at halftime. Mustangs come out with a very respectable bag of popcorn here to start sub-state play. I will say, probably still can't beat Frankfort if you're along for that ride, but a very solid 7-7 here for the Mustangs popcorn crew. A big thank you to the concession stand opportunities and workers here tonight, giving us that bag. Coming out of the timeout, going to be a turnover, Washington County, as Vermitten tries to go left of baseline. He's going to be kicked out and bound. Now around the horn it goes to Paige Miller. Miller will set up this offense now for the Mustangs. Inside and one for Tessa Bigham, her first point here tonight, and she'll earn a trip to the line. A personal foul goes on Jory Vince, her fourth personal foul as Lindsey Gray checks in for the Mustangs. Ava Smith comes to the bench. Vince will stay in there with those four. Second one, or old-fashioned three-point play is down and good for Tessa Bigham. As now Mia Vermitten will get a break and will come Avery Stevenson. All Mustangs leading 54-13 here in first round action of the 2A girls Mission Valley Substate. They force a jump ball, possession arrow back over to the Mustangs. Top side now, Stevenson will get it set up. Parker, high post, looking for some help, kicks the left wing, and a 3-second call will be called on Valley Heights. That'll be their first turnover here of the quarter. Mustang faithful came out in force here tonight. Hopefully see you all next Tuesday as the Mustangs will host either Jackson Heights or Donovan West. Last check, Donovan West led at half. Three ball is going to be fired up by Beckman. That'll be off the mark, no good inside, though. Foul will be called on Avery Stevenson on the offensive board as Jay Laplin get an opportunity here from the free throw line. Laplin, one of the three seniors scoreless here tonight, trying to get in the scoring column for the last game of her high school career, and she does with the free throw. Kinsley Gillig will check in for Tessa Bigham. And looking at this 2A bracket, looking like Donovan West and Valley Heights matching up in second round action, as second one is down and good for Laughlin, 2 for 2 from the floor. Top side of the bracket sees 2-seed Linden against 15-seed Atchison County Community High School, 7-seed Jeff County North, 10-seed Care Perryville, and what is a solid 2A bracket as well. Linden 16-6, then Donovan West 15-8, Valley Heights 16-7 as the Mustangs too high for Lindsey Gray along the baseline. Turnover Mustangs. Valley Heights, again, last year led a very convincing first-round win over Jeff County North 62-33, and then took out Morrow Hill, a very solid team, 62-55 in the second round, as Luchmeyer puts it in for two off the right base, off the right block. 7 points now for Luchmeyer. Mustangs ran that all the way into a victory over 2-seed Kansas City Christian, convincing fashion, 52-36, and then fell in first round of state action in a tight one. Pittsburgh Colgan 41-37. Gray misses a triple for the Mustangs, but now Washington County turns it over. The other end, Gray, will be fouled by Luchmeyer and will earn a trip to the free throw stripe. Again, be sure and tune in tomorrow about 7:20, 12:20, and 5:20 for the TVL Rundown. For me and Jeff Wirtz at the TVL Sports Spotlight Talk. Everything Twin Valley League Athletics, brought to you by the Citizens National Bank in Greenleaf and Bruna Implement. Also be sure and check out the Mustang Minute every Thursday after evening sports at about 5:20. The Valley Heights video production team gives us a look at what's happening inside USD 498. They've done a great job all season. And a big thank you to the sponsors of that, the Route 77 Corner Stores, Storm Design and Apparel Company, to go along with Millie's Ice Cream, Food and Treats, and Sharp Manufacturing. So Gray splits the pair on the other end. Anna Gakel gets her first bucket of the evening. Mustangs inside now go with Leah Steinford out at the point guard position against the 2-3 defense for the Tigers. Left block shot, no. Kinsley Gillick pulls down the board, gives it off now to Miller again, who fires that one home. Paige Miller, a fourth triple here tonight. She's got 16 to lead the Mustangs and lead her shooting here the rest of the way. And Mustangs, a very tested team here this season, as Luchmeyer misses inside. Laughlin fighting for the board. To be out of bounds off Valley Heights in the state with Washington County. Valley Heights Lady Mustang ended the Twin Valley League regular season 8-2, and tied Centralia Lynn for a second-place finish, all behind top seed Hanover, who finished 9-1. Kerber back in for the Mustangs. Out will go Paige Miller. Looks like her night's done. Starter's probably done for Valley Heights, too, as well, as Vince misses the shot inside, as Mustangs lead 58-19 here in the third quarter. Isabel Smith will look to check in at the next dead ball with 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Gray inside, swings it out to Steinfurt. Now topside Stevenson. A little trouble with it, loses it. Jump ball, no. Kinsley Gillick comes away with it. Steinfurt inside, has it knocked away. And Washington County will control. Luchmeyer thought about a deep right wing three. Now Laughlin will fire away topside, off no good. Offensive board, though. Anna Gakel. Laughlin again has it poked away. This time it'll be a foul called on Avery Stevenson, her third personal foul. Bell Smith checks in for the Mustangs for Kinsley Gillick. Washington County season looks like it'll come to an end. Just 8 minutes and change here, trailing 58-19 in first-round action of the 2A SubState. After this contest, be sure and check out the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Bryce Leonard and Nate Welch in Washington and Patrick Booty in Marysville, for a recap of the Marysville game, this one, as well as other area scores, as Brecklin Bikeman will earn a trip to the line off the missed right block shot from Luchmeyer. Score update for you. At the end of third, Donovan West leads 35-14. So it looks like we're going to get a rematch of the Mustangs. And Valley Heights and Donovan West matched up on January 9th, and it was a 1-point win for the Mustangs, 59-53, as Josie Parker played hero and tipped in an inbounds pass with 0.6 or 7 on the clock. Beautiful play drawn up by Coach Brocksterman, and Parker did the rest. 0 for 2 for Bikeman. First check in now, 2 for Momo Suzuki, the 5'2 junior. Checks in for Washington County. All Mustangs leading 58-19 here in this ball game. Seifert inside, looks to go Smith, left block. Now outside, Stevenson as she looks at the clock. 6 seconds on there. Turber inside block by Luchmeyer. Back to the backcourt. A deep three is heaved up by Avery Stevenson. Offensive board will be off and missed, though. Good try by Isabel Smith. But it is all Mustangs, again, leading here at the end of the third quarter, 58-19. We'll be back with the final 8 minutes after this.
This is Jordan Brockstrom, head coach of the Valley Heights Lady Mustangs, and you're listening to Mustang Basketball on KNDY FM 95.5.
Let Dr. Phil Benz of the Animal Health Center in Washington keep your pets and herds healthy and thriving. They offer services such as vaccination, surgery, grooming, and boarding. The doctors also understand your herd is your livelihood. Call them for a herd health consultation to assist with nutrition and pasture management, vaccination and deworming protocols, reproductive strategies, and more. And don't forget your hard-working horses. The Animal Health Center has specific services for them as well. Animal Health Services in Washington, open Monday through Saturday. Call for an appointment today.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Big thank you to our Mustang sponsors here tonight, including Sharp Manufacturing, Blue Rapids Mercantile, and Performance Ag in Waterville. At start of the fourth quarter, Jory Benz will earn a trip to the free throw line as she gets an old-fashioned three-point play here. Personal foul go on Mia Vermitten, her first personal foul. Again, we'll have more Mustang coverage coming up Tuesday night as the Mustangs will most likely take on Donovan West. Free throw will go down for Vince. Now leading scorer with 7 points, tied with Maggie Luchmeyer. Smith along the baseline, top side, finds Josie Parker short on the three. Laughlin comes down with the board. Now has it taken away by Vermitten. Smith diving for the offensive board, but it will go off of her and will go back to Washington County. Big scoring night so far here tonight by the duo of Paige Miller and Ava Smith. 16 for Miller, 14 for Smith. That's just been a very balanced attack this evening for the Mustangs. I've now seen 7 Mustangs score here in start of postseason play. 58-22 here in the fourth quarter. All Valley Heights as Luchmeyer gets it right block. She's going to be fouled. 2 free throws coming for her, and we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout.
Looking for a relaxing day on the greens? Come play Cedar Hills Golf Course just 3 miles south of Washington on K-15. Enjoy the finest 9-hole public course in the area with beautiful and challenging approaches, bluegrass fairways, and stunning Washington County scenery. Designed for golfers of any skill level with tournaments through the year, it's golf at its best from sunup to sundown 7 days a week during the season. Needing a venue for a special gathering or party? Their clubhouse is available for your next event. Contact Ryan Huckett at 785-325-2424 to book your tee time or event today at Cedar Hills Golf Course.
Luchmeyer goes 2 for 2 from the stripe at the other end. Mustangs working it around the horn here, leading 58-24 in the fourth quarter. Parker nearly walked with it, fires up a wild shot. Possession will go back over to Valley Heights off the air ball. And here come the subs for the Mustangs, and out goes the 3 seniors for the Washington County Tigers. So a big round of applause for the Tigers as the white flag is waved for both teams. Jaden Laughlin, Alyssa Juniman, and Jory Vince going to the seat one more time here in their high school basketball career. As for the Mustangs, out will come Ava Smith. Josie Parker, Paige Miller, Mia Vermitten, and Tessa Bigham on one last run of it here late. Mustangs will play Tuesday night as Gray knocks in the short corner shot. That was after Brecklin Bikeman knocked in a 2 on the other side for the Tigers, making this a 60-26 game. Again, Mustang fans come out and support the Mustangs. 6 p.m. will be the game time, as a shot inside will be missed now by Bikeman. Brecklin with 4 points now off the bench. Head coach Brooklyn Zoller's team. Inside, Lindsey Gray puts it up and down for 2. Gray now the third Mustang in double digits. Speed tips it out of bounds. You can get to see the support, too, from the student section. Boys team was knocked out, winless in 23 tries this year, but a very young team under head coach Kenny Steinford. They're going to look for a rebuilding tool here coming up in the summer, but great show out from the student section as they were decked out in their ESPN attire. Kinsley Gillick gets the foul as Emerson Kern will work her way to the stripe. We're going to take one more 30-second timeout here as Valley Heights leads 62-26.
Hey there, this is Brooklyn Zeller, head coach at Washington County, and you're listening to Tiger Basketball on KNDY.
Mustang Motors in Blue Rapids wants to get you into a new ride today. Whether it be a car, van, truck, SUV, or even a new Hisun side-by-side, Colby has it. And if it's not on the lot, they can find it. With easy financing options available and a warranty on everything that leaves the lot, you'll feel confident in your choice with Mustang Motors. Check them out online at MustangMotorsKS.com or stop by and check out what's on the lot in Blue Rapids. Mustang Motors, right on the highway, always right on the price.
A 3-ball for Lindsey Gray. Drains it from the right corner as the crowd erupts. She's had herself now a 7-point fourth quarter, and you want to see her get her mojo back here as the playoffs go on. She can be an important key for the Mustangs here this season as Bikeman fires it up right block and no. Offensive board, though, Washington County. Emerson Kern from the free throw line, no again. And Steifer comes down with the board, leads it up Isabel Smith right into the lap of myself. Good hands here by the radio guy. And a turnover Mustangs, though. So Janice Turner now into the contest, 2 for Washington County. She checked in at that last dead ball. As Suzuki works her way, hands it right off to Gray. Gray ahead of the pack, lays it up and down for 2. And Lindsey Gray with a big fourth quarter. She's now got 2, 4, 6, 9 here in the quarter. And just like that, 17 in the ballgame takes the leading scoring away from Miller and Smith. All Mustangs here late, 67-28. And we'll have more high school basketball action coming up Saturday as the Lynn boys take on Pike Valley. That game will be at 2 p.m. from Osborne. John Bowden will have the call on that one. And then Monday we'll have the Axel girls taking on Pike Valley girls. Then Tuesday we'll have a matchup of the Mustangs as it looks like Donovan West will win their contest here. It's all Valley Heights, 67-28, final 60 seconds here in the ball game as the foul will be called on Gray for the first of the game. Stay with us after this one as we'll have our final word from our sponsors, and we will have a recap of this contest. Get you ready for second round action. Madison Thompson at the line. She's got an opportunity to get in the scoring book. She does with a free throw. The freshman hits the first free throw. Again, bright future for Washington County. 3 freshmen, sophomore off the bench, all around Luchmeyer and Gakel next season as Thompson goes 2 for 2 from the stripe. All cosmetic, though, here as it was all Valley Heights. They led 19-7 at the end of the first quarter. They led 39-9 at halftime. And the I Believe We Will Win chants come out here as the Valley Heights Mustangs will take first round of 2A SubState over Twin Valley Leagueville, Washington County, 67-30. Led in part by 17 from Lindsey Gray, 9 in the fourth quarter, 16 from Paige Miller, and 14 from Ava Smith. It is all Mustangs as they move on in postseason play in route. 67-30 over the Washington County Tigers. They will match up against most likely Donovan West Tuesday night here at Valley Heights at 6 p.m. In your final score, Valley Heights moves on with the victory. They go to 17-7 with a 67-30 win, while Washington County falls, finishes the season 4-20 under first-year head coach Brooklyn Zoller. We'll take a timeout, hear our final word from our sponsors, and when we come back, have a recap of this ball game here. Again, Valley Heights wins it 67-30.
Experience the best in customer service when you call the Dragaston Insurance Agency. Justin Dragaston and the team at the Dragaston Insurance Agency can provide insurance coverage to meet your family's needs. Protect your financial future by calling the Dragaston Agency in Washington at 785-325-2263. You can also visit their offices in Clay Center and Concordia. Buckeye Insurance Group and the Dragaston Agency, working together to protect you.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
After over 70 years serving Kansas, we here at Bruna Implement know what your farm requires, why it's a necessity, and how to get it to you with a smile. We strive to exceed your expectations and intend to do so, whether you get a tractor, drill baler, or a combine. Whether it's in Marysville, Washington, Seneca, Hiawatha, Clay Center, or even Humboldt, Nebraska, all your farm machine needs can gladly be met at Bruna Implement. Call 785-662-5304 to have your needs met today.
Agriculture is a tough job, but it's one we love. At Cottage Hill Ag Supply, our goal is to help take your operation to the next level. This is Darren Jacobson, and as a fellow farmer myself, I know how fast the ag industry can change. And Cottage Hill Ag Supply is here to help you with every option. From maximizing your planter and sprayer's efficiency to providing you with seed lines tested here locally, you can count on top quality products with expert service. Find us online or give me a call today to start growing your best with Cottage Hill Ag Supply.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
Highland Community College congratulates the area high school basketball teams on their hard work and dedication this season, wishing them great success in the postseason. Are you ready to take the next step in your education? With HCC, you can earn college credit affordably while staying close to home or by studying online. Summer and fall enrollments open March 30th. Apply for free today at highlandcc.edu/apply or call 785-442-6020 for more information. Highland Community College, stay close to home and graduate with less debt.
Max Blasky back here with you from Valley Heights High School, closing down tonight's broadcast as it was all Mustangs winning this first round of the 2A Mission Valley Substate over Washington County 67-30. Mustangs jumped out to a 19-7 lead in the first quarter. They held a 39-9 lead at halftime. They were up 58-19 at the end of the third. They did get outscored by 2 in the fourth quarter, but it was all cosmetic from that standpoint. As again, Mustangs move on to 17-7. Washington County falls to 4-20 with the loss. and Valley Heights will take on Donovan West, who gets the 49-19 victory over Jackson Heights. So that'll match up a Battle of the Mustangs next Tuesday here at Valley Heights, with broadcast coverage starting at 6 p.m. right here on FM 95.5. Again, last time Donovan West and Valley Heights matched up, it was a 54-53 victory for the Mustang girls as Josie Parker hit a last-second buzzer beater, pushed the Mustangs to a victory. That was in a stretch of 5 straight wins for the Mustangs. Closing out tonight's broadcast, looking at how the Mustangs did, 10 turnovers for Valley Heights, 25 for Washington County. Head coach Brooklyn Zoller will look to work on that next season as she bids farewell to 3 seniors, Jaden Laughlin, Alyssa Juneman, and Jory Benz. Valley Heights was led in scoring by Lindsey Gray with 17. She had 9 in the fourth quarter on a 4-for-4 shooting quarter. 16 for Paige Miller, 14 for Ava Smith, 8 for Josie Parker, 7 for Mia Vermitten, 3 for Tessa Bigham, and 2 for Kinsley Gillig. Mustangs shot 52% tonight from the floor. They averaged 35% from the floor on the season and were just incredible at the line. Of course, turned a lot of turnovers into easy buckets as the Mustangs go 63% from inside the three-point line. They averaged 39%. Mustangs really, again, used that defense, turned it into offense. As for the Washington County girls, 9 points for Maggie Lutzmeyer to lead the way, 7 for Jory Benz, 4 for Brecklin Bikeman, and 2 apiece for Emerson Kern, Madison Thompson, and Jane Laughlin, and Anna Gakel. As Washington County 0 for 6 from behind the three-point line, 27% shooting here tonight as the Mustangs hit 8 threes. Washington County had 0. That's another big storyline. But the biggest storyline, turnovers just bit the Wild Tigers like they have all season long, as now Valley Heights has won 11 straight contests over the Washington County Tigers, and Valley Heights moves on to face off against Donovan West in second round of the Class 2A Mission Valley SubState next Tuesday. Stay tuned later this evening for the for the Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Bryce Leonard and Nate Welch in Washington and Patrick Booty in Marysville. We'll have a recap from this one. We'll also have a look at how the Marysville Bulldogs did, too, as well as a recap from Bruce Deerking will get us wrapped up for the basketball season there on that standpoint. A lot more basketball coverage, though, still to be had here on KNDY. That's Tuesday at 2 o'clock. We will have the Lynn Bulldogs taking on the Pike Valley Panthers in Osborne. Monday, we will have the Axtell Eagles versus Pike Valley Girls. That game will be at 6 p.m., I believe, if memory serves correct. 6 p.m. at Axtell. Tuesday, we'll be back here in Valley Heights for the Mustangs versus Donovan West. And then next Friday and Saturday, we will down in Wakefield for the Class 1A Division II Girls Sub-State Championship. In final score here tonight, Lindsey Gray leads the way with 17. Paige Miller pitches in 16. And Ava Smith pitches in 14 as the Mustangs rout the Tigers 67-30. A big thank you to our Washington County sponsors all season long, including Midwest Products, Cromie Lumber, United Bank and Trust, Owens Originals, M&M Tire, the Animal Health Center, Dr. Phil Benz, Cedar Hills Golf Course, the Dragonson Insurance Agency, Bruna Implement, and FNB Washington. Final score here tonight, Valley Heights Girls 67, Washington County 30, as Valley Heights moves on in playoff with a 17-7 record. Washington County ends the season 4-20 in their first-year head coach, Brooklyn Zoller. For KNDY Radio, this has been Max Velasky. Catch Farm Bureau Insurance Scoreboard Show after coming up here in a little bit. And don't worry, honey, we'll be home just in time for supper here as we close it out just before the bottom of the hour. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you back here on Tuesday for a rematch of the Mustangs as Valley Heights hosts Donovan West. We'll see you then.
KNDY